Yeah, yeah. Boy Wonder.
Show the brand new. Yeah, we are back. The name is Rodney and I'm about to attack.
We're back. Episode 2. Hot Rod. My boy's brand new. Shoulders back.
In the building.
Shoulders back. Hot Rod got an MRI today. Or when
Last
did you get it?
Thursday.
Last
Thursday. Thought your boy was down. Thought they was gonna have to go in and
Cut him up.
cut him up. But now it's just a little bit of arthritis. You know what happens as you get older. A little bit of arthritis. Nothing. I just got to man up.
They was about to have my boy wide open. But now, so Hot Rod's back, shoulders back.
We
My
back,
back
baby.
is back, hamstrings back.
Oh yeah, I don't know if we talked. Like I don't know how long it's. What, about a week. My boy, congratulations to what's the name of your basketball team?
ODB.
ODB, man, they represented last week. I went down into the game. I told them, I was like, yo, I need 30. And he got me 20. Got me like about 20 and 5. They brought home the chip. So congratulations. Congratulations to ODB. Shout out to my man
Matt Murphy.
Matt Murphy.
Yeah, the dog.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to Brian Anton, who actually just put us in touch with Greenwich Country Day. Some good things to come with us and Greenwich Country Day for sure. Excited about that. And it's a small world, man. Like we had gone to that Kings. Was it King? What's
Greenwich Country Day.
No, but who they play? Who's Dax?
Oh, King Oxford.
Yeah,
Yes,
so
sir.
we went to the King Oxford game versus Greenwich Country Day. Crazy game. Crazy game. I forget what his name is. Number 0. Little putback dunk.
Yeah, shout out. That was crazy.
That was crazy. So yeah, no, it's all good stuff. Greenwich Country Day. Definitely we'll be doing some stuff, which is great. And then yeah, so sure, we got March Madness here, talking about basketball.
Yes, sir.
UNC, we're taking it. UNC. Hit DraftKings for a little something.
Here we go. UNC. Yo, ask him to name 5 starters on UNC.
Armando Bacot,
Okay.
RJ Davis.
Boom.
And that's about it.
Okay, that's 2. Listen, I'm gonna keep it 100. I didn't think he was gonna get them 2, so I give him props. But we all know what it is around here. You know what I'm saying? UConn.
Huskies.
That's it, man. That's where we at, man. Repeat. I'm telling you, them boys look good right now.
Shout out Mark Lodato, only coming home to watch UConn. That's a UConn loyalist. My boy out in California.
Okay.
Coming home all just to watch UConn. He's like, I'm gonna stay as long as UConn's in the tournament. I'm like, what?
That a boy. Hey, I don't even know you, Mark. That a boy.
That a boy.
That a boy, Mark.
Who else is good in the tournament right now? Who's your sleeper in the tournament?
Well, we want to keep it up. We want to keep it 100. So my sleeper is I have NC State. NC State. I have them in my Final Four. You know, they had a magical run in the ACC. They had to win the ACC tournament just to get in.
Let's see.
They were in 11th. They were number 11. So it's reminding everybody about that Kemba Walker team. You know, we all know what they did. They won those 5 games in the Big East tournament, and that carried on, and they won the title. And NC State won the 5 games. And then if anybody that follows any kind of basketball or cancer awareness, shout out to the V Foundation. So Jimmy Valvano was the last coach to win with NC State, and they had that magical run. I think they beat Houston that year.
That's great.
So that's my sleeper team. What about yours?
Sleeper team, shoot. People were raving about Iowa State. I watched who did they play the other day. They played someone. They looked like trash.
Yeah.
I like Marquette. Yeah. Trash. Bubba Dub. But no, I like Marquette. I like Marquette a lot. I don't know if they're sleepers.
Shaka Smart.
Yeah, I like Shaka.
Yeah. Hold up. Why you like Marquette and Shaka Smart?
Scared. Speaking of, hold on. See what I got on here?
What is this?
D Wade and Braun.
There we go. So this dude is a let me say it right. He's a habitual rule breaker.
That's it.
We talked about representing. We talked about it, right, Nat?
Yep.
We talked about it.
For the kids.
Absolutely. It's all about the kids. My boy always eating good.
Eating good.
Eating good. Yes, Cam. Congratulations to you and Amanda and the new baby for sure.
Yep.
I know things are going great, and you know you're gonna be sitting right here. We got to get you on here, but yeah, shout out to Cam. You know he's doing a big thing with the kids, and you know sort of what we're trying to do. And we always talked about, we wanted to at the end of the day we wanted to build this thing around the kids. And when we're talking about kids, we're talking about like the younger kids. It's great to have all ages, but it's if when we can get them at a young age and grab it and then take them into where they're at an older age that's what, those are the ones that you want. So, speaking of that, let me, like if we're just listen, everybody has kids that they never forget, right? Like, you can't, if you've coached any kids or been around any kids, so on that note, like, speak on somebody like your favorites without.
So that's tough. So I'll touch in regards to hardest worker, kids that you'll never forget just because who they are. I think one person that neither of us will forget, Duke Perucci.
Oh, Duke.
Ashy Mamba.
Ashy Mamba, that's right.
Not many people can come up here and be as ashy as Duke.
Right.
Cold winter day, comes in here, could strike a match on his leg, crazy. But no, can't forget Duke. He's just, his is a personality, hilarious. We actually had him and his father and a whole bunch of other dads in here for father-son workout the other day.
Oh yeah, talk about that for a little bit.
Yeah, so we had we probably had like 7, 8 families in here the other day. Just straight work. Put everyone in the blender, as we all are familiar with the blender,
Yes, sir.
if you know anything about that app. So got a whole bunch of work in leg day. Shout out to the Sipples, shout out to the Antons, whole bunch of families. Shout out to the Antons for sure, because they had they blessed us with the Greenwich Country Day Connect, which is greatly appreciated.
Absolutely.
And that all stems back to just Matt Murphy, the legend, the Murphy family, legendary family.
That's right.
That workout was great. But yeah, so to circle back, Duke, definitely one kid I can't forget. I would say the hardest working kid I currently have right now, I'm gonna go high school and middle school because I can't.
I already know what the two are. I already. It's crazy because I know what two you're gonna say.
Who do you think?
I'm thinking Trablo for high school,
yep.
And then I'm thinking my boy Miggity Miles for the younger guy.
So I would say Miles right now, and I could also throw Bennett Paulner, Bennett King. My apologies, Bennett King, he's in hockey season and everything like that. He has a ton going on. Bennett King, Miles Bassett for middle school, and then in regards to high school, Trav Lowe is up there. And you want to know first session yesterday, so I can't say yet, but Nick Mussolini.
Yes,
my boy's in here working.
Yes. Nick killed it yesterday.
Yeah, he killed it. He was in here.
Yeah, he killed it yesterday.
What about you?
I'm only going with one. I'm going to go with one right now, and just because, and you'll know exactly why I'm saying this, but the crazy thing is, I don't even know his last name, but he's the type of kid that he only needs one name, and it's my guy Ramsey.
Ramsey.
Ramsey comes in, and if anybody knows Ramsey, I mean, you love Ramsey, but Ramsey comes in and he just work. He work. He just wants work. He don't want no pity. Ramsey just wants all the work, and he go about his business, and then he gone.
He gone. Yeah.
He gone. He come in, work, and then he gone. So shout out to my boy Ramsey. Keep it up, my boy.
And the best thing about Ramsey is that every time that he comes in, everybody knows Ramsey.
Yeah.
Yo, what's up, Ramsey? What's up? It's crazy. It's crazy.
And I believe Ramsey's a freshman at Greenwich High School.
Freshman or sophomore?
One of the two. Yeah. So I'm gonna go with. I'm definitely gonna go with Ramsey. But like with all of our kids, all of our kids work hard.
Yeah.
They all come in here. They do what we ask of them. For the most part, like, listen.
There's gonna be some kids.
Right. There's gonna be some kids, but listen, we love them. We love them all the same. They all have their own little special. I think every kid can say, like, they come, like, well, I know you do. I'm getting better, but we know every face that walks in here.
Yeah.
I might not know every name, but we greet them all.
100%.
And it's like a little family, which is what we wanted.
Right.
Like, we always said, we want the kids to want to come here, not to have to come here.
Exactly.
We want the kids to come here when they're not working out, just to come hang out.
Right.
And then, on that same note, like, we're trying to expand on that with with our foundation that we're going to start. We're going to start giving back to the youth. And doing different programs, and not just with athletics though. We want to talk to them about financial literacy,
right.
And other things that's going on in their life, besides sports. But this is like a great topic, and I think it's a great time because kids, like, you never know what they're going through.
No.
Like, you never know what kids are going through, and if you don't take the time to get to know them outside of sports and outside of the gym, like, you don't know what you're missing, and you don't know what kind of value you can bring them just by asking them, how's your day going? How's school going? How's your pet so and so? Little things like that, and you'll see a kid sometimes they'll give you that.
Hold up, yeah.
Yeah.
Because you're checking in, and I just saw a video. It was like, you gotta check in on the people who are always happy, because the people who are always happy and brighten your day, you don't know what's going on behind their lives.
Right.
And so I think that's one big thing, and it's like, just because someone is always up and always at it, it doesn't mean that they don't need to be checked up on as well. So that's one big thing. And then like I just kind of touched on what you said. Like I think Greenwich is an extremely incredible place, and I think that truly 95% of the kids here are really good kids. And I think that they're like naturally anywhere, not everyone's going to be perfect, whatever. But there is a 5% of kids that like probably aren't the best kids to hang around. And
Right.
I do think that as one thing that we are trying to build here is on top of those 95%, let's continue to keep those 95% where they are and keep them growing, but also let's trim down that extra 5%. So like, shoot, if we could take one kid in who's hanging around the wrong kids, and now we mold him and bring him around better kids that work hard, now instead of 5% of bad kids, now it's like 4.2, right? And then you continuously trim that number down. So I think we're trying to build a nice foundation, a community of good athletes, of course, but good people. Because at the end of the day, like, shoot, how many people are going to play professional sports? And even if you do, there were 3/4 of your life that you're not playing sports.
Right.
You're gonna have
percentages are low.
So.
But I'm not gonna let this dude slide. This my boy said, what'd you say? 0.42, 4.2. We couldn't just say like, 4%. My boy, but that's Austin. that's your boy. He he be on it. He said 4.2.
Yeah.
Great. But yeah, I mean that's you hit it right in the nose though. So that's where we're going with that. And then that ties right into like a little bit of everything, that what we're doing here. And like you said, Greenwich is been great. Like I've been in Greenwich now. This is going on year 10 for me. So, and football brought me here, and Austin and the Ave are gonna keep me here. Because we ain't going nowhere. We ain't going nowhere. We can't be stopped. Wait, that might have been a wrong song to sing right now.
He knows no lyrics to any song. That shit drives me crazy.
It do drive me crazy, but anybody know me, know I don't know the lyrics, but I be rocking from the definition of. You know what I'm saying? Like, it don't matter. As long as I'm rocking, I'm moving to it, I'm in my zone, I'm good.
I popping the lyrics up every day, man.
Every day I be wilding, though. We be having a good time. I don't need to know the lyrics. What?
It's crazy.
Half these dudes don't even know, and the women don't know the lyrics to their own song.
Now you chit chat. But anyway. But yeah, so I'm trying to think. Just in regards to like the kids as a whole, right? So when I think about the kids that we have right now, well, one thing that we've been touching on for a long time, we do want more female athletes.
Absolutely. Female athletes right now are the ones that are getting the scholarship. So, we definitely want, we have to have a better presence with the female athletes. So any female athletes out here, as Austin said, that want to come get this work, like, we here. And listen, let's touch on this real quick. We're not a football gym,
right?
All right? We are a sports facility, all right? Movement, all right? Movement is universal. What I mean by that, it applies to anything, okay? Any sport, anything that you do, you need movement, all right? So, and that's what we are. We are a movement facility, all right? We are a strength and conditioning facility. All right, we are a plyometric facility.
Yeah.
All right, we cover everything, like whatever you need. One-stop shop. Just come here and let's get the work.
That's it. And what a lot of people don't realize, and I was explaining to a parent the other day, is that like young kids don't know what they need, right? So like a young that
was well said.
Right?
That was well said.
They don't know. So like there's a situation where like a kid, like a lot of kids just want to like catch a football, but like catching a football is not what's going to make you a great football player. You have to be able to move well. If you don't get open, you're not catching that thing because that thing is getting picked off and going the other way. So like you have to be able to accelerate, decelerate, change direction, right? Hand work, right, at the line of scrimmage if you're a wide receiver, whatever it may be. There's a lot of things that go into it, and a lot of the kids, especially the younger guys, middle schoolers, right? They're so focused on just catching and playing with a ball, catching a tennis ball. Like that's like 1/10 of the game.
Right.
Think about how many in one play you go out for a pass as a wide receiver. Say average play is like what, 5 seconds, 6 seconds?
Yeah, they say 5 seconds.
So
7 seconds.
4 of that is you're running your route, and then like that split second you catch the pass, and then the rest of it is like yak and then whatever it may be. So like in the grand scheme of it, that catching is very minuscule, right? So like what we are trying to bring to light and teach everybody is that the movement is massive, right? Producing power is massive.
Absolutely.
And you get that through lifting, you get that through your correct movement and efficient movement patterns. Efficiency is something we touch on a lot.
Absolutely.
So yeah, we're just trying to bring that awareness, and like that's why we're here, right? So like it's not like I'm bashing anybody or anything like that. That we're here to inform everybody that that's what we do and that's what we're here for, and that it translates to all sports. Like we just got Theo Fails. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Hockey player.
Right.
And I think he sees the value already. So yeah, we're growing day by day and just trying to provide knowledge where we can.
Yeah, it's been a beautiful thing, man. It's been a beautiful thing, and I know for myself, and I think we touched on this in one of our earlier episodes. I'm saying like one of our earlier, like we got like 10 under our belt.
Right.
That it was, Austin had to do some convincing. Rod, get down here. I know this thing could take off, and I was torn at the time. I was in between the gym up in Shelton and then this one down here, and I was like, that's the baby. I've been doing this one, and then Austin's like, Rod, I'm telling you, I already know. And I'm gonna tell you, like, he ain't never lie. Like we came, since I've committed this 100%. Like we've been. I mean, like it's just been a whirlwind of a year, man. It's been a whirlwind of a year, and like the crazy thing is, we just getting started.
Right.
Like we just getting started. So, and that's a tribute to of course, our hard work. How Snoop said when he got his star on Hollywood, he was like, I want to thank me. You know what I mean? I want to thank myself and Light Skin over here, right here, but also it's a contribute to the community. Because the community has really gotten behind us. I want to shout out the Jed Lickers, Mike and Cecilia, and I know Austin has plenty of people that he can shout out that's gotten behind us and just been like, just helping us grow.
Right. And like people, and we got to touch on this. Mike Jedlicka. People don't recognize Mike Jedlicka.
Yes, sir.
Rod knows more than me, but like I know I've been close to Mike for like the last 2 years, maybe.
Yeah.
He does more for this town than like people even understand. Like behind closed doors, he doesn't have to do it. Like Mike Jedlicka is a real deal. He takes his time, not his money, his time.
Yes, sir.
And gives it to the community. So that big shout out to Mike.
Yeah, we got to get them on the show.
Yeah,
we got to get them
we
up here.
We got
We got to get the mics up here. We got to get first, Mike
Pirelli.
Yes, sir.
So what's his? Tell him Mike sent you.
Yeah.
And then definitely Mike Jedlicka.
Absolutely.
But yeah, big shout out Mike Jedlicka. Who else can we shout out for sure? Just like we've already shouted him out plenty of times. Matt Murphy, big one.
Absolutely. Man, I believe I'm doing this right now. We're going to his bar mitzvah.
Oh, the Bielensons.
Yes, sir.
Bielensons, big time. Appreciate the Bielensons. Really, the whole Bulldog community.
Yeah.
Couldn't thank the Bulldog community. People like Dara Johnson, incredible people. Just the whole, and we don't want to leave anyone else. So if we miss you, don't be mad.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Because there's a lot of you. This community as a whole has really taken care of us incredibly well. So we're super grateful for you guys. And yeah, so it's really all about giving back. So that's really why we're here. And like, yeah, obviously we have a business to run, but like this thing is growing in the fashion that is growing simply because we care about the kids, and the kids feel that, the community feels that, and we're doing it the right way. So that's really what it's all about.
And speaking of giving back, like we're gonna be doing things like the show, like not only like I said with the not-for-profit that we're gonna be starting up, but we're gonna be doing some things. Like we're gonna have some I think like a summer's outing or something like that.
Right.
You never know. Like maybe when it's gonna the Ave golf outing is coming.
Right, it's coming.
It's coming. Maybe definitely not this year.
Right.
But look out for it next year.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Love a golf outing.
Listen, we both love to play golf. Like I just started playing like 2 years ago. I'm terrible, but I'm out there swinging, and I'm gonna tell you one thing: I'm gonna look good doing it too. You know what I mean? The fit gonna be right.
You gonna be dipped out.
And that's everybody who go. My boy gonna be here with a pink top on, some crazy shorts, and some Jordans on.
That's it.
You won't see him in no LeBrons though, but we're not even gonna get to that. You won't see him wearing no LeBrons though, but you'll see him wearing them Jordans. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna see him wearing them Jordans. But yeah, don't get me started on that, because we'll be here until like 5 o'clock. But yeah, but it's nothing but love and appreciation and gratitude and whatever other words you want to use of the way that we feel about this town, this community, and the way they've got behind us.
Yeah, absolutely.
This journey. So
This town is definitely super special to us.
we're not gonna sit here and get all sentimental and start crying like that.
On our light skin.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we ain't getting on no light skin. We getting on. Speaking of that, like really, like he like light skin, right? But he be saying I'm dark. Am I that dark? Like I don't care, but like really?
No, he's dumb. You know that.
I'm darker than him, right? But he be acting like
A lot of people here haven't seen the Proud Family, but the purple people, that's my boy. Yeah, Nat's laughing because she knows. She's like, oh, shit.
Nat, that's what we doing.
Not the purple people.
You know what I'm talking about?
It just sounds crazy though, right?
That's crazy.
That's what we doing. All right, now I'm the purple people.
Shout out Rendazzo. That's the true race.
Proud Family.
Nightmare, and Lightmare. I came up with that one today. Lightmare.
Shout out. Who do you say that was to Danny right
Yeah,
there? Nightmare.
D Nice.
Don't let D Nice show up late. That's a no key.
She's like, that would have been a nightmare. I'm like, no, that's a Lightmare.
Lightmare.
Get it? Because he's light skinned. Lightmare.
Lightmare.
That was corny, but
Scrub. And I
don't
think
know why I did that.
for today, we had anything else we wanted to say?
Short and sweet. You know, next time, like next show, you know, if El Chico over here get another microphone, we gotta get, you know, Nat want to join us up here. We gotta get Nat, in, you know, in front of the camera to get all that behind the scenes stuff. She worked too hard.
Right.
Let's put her right in between us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Bring some flavor.
100%.
Nat, come over and show them kicks real quick. Sneakers up in here, and these fire.
Adidas.
Yep, those are Adidas. What, Nat?
Campus.
Campus. Adidas Campus. And on that note,
We're out. We was flowing.